Welcome to Thursday, the 14th of March, 2024. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help entrepreneurially minded people who feel stuck in a 9-to-5 job or a business they own that feels like a job. I help those people take their knowledge and experience that they've got on something that they're really passionate about, a hobby, a skill set, whatever it is they really enjoy doing. They want to take that knowledge and experience and share it with other people and help those people move forward in their lives and get paid doing it. Now, if you're in the online space, you'll know that copywriting is a big part of what we do in the online space. There's no shortage of people out there that will do copywriting for you, or at least they'll tell you they'll do copywriting for you. And I know that for me, since day one, it's what I've always done. I'm not an expert at copywriting, but I am very passionate about it as being very important for me in my business, so I do it myself. And while I'm not an expert on it, I do feel that I have probably got the best perspective on it for my business than anybody outside coming in. That's not a disrespect for anybody who's a good copywriter out there. I think just for my business, I feel that I'm the best person to do the copywriting. And I'll tell you why, is because I've got a secret that I use in my business, which I'm going to share with you today for my copywriting, because I believe it is the most important thing, that if you're writing copy for your business, that you actually have this secret in place. Not just for the content that you're putting out there on social media, not just the content that you're putting out there in your emails, but also the content that you're putting out there in your courses and programs online. And this is really, really important. And this is why I want to share it with you today. Since day one of my business, I've had a really good coach. I really have. And she told me that I needed to start collecting what she called, and now what I call, our client intake sheets. So that's what they are, client intake sheets. And I've got, I think, about 6 lever arch folders of information that I've collected that becomes part of my client intake sheets, which I'm going to explain to you now. But once you've got those, then you're able to really write good copy. And in the client intake sheets, which is part of a discovery pack that I put out when a new person joins my programs, they got it completed so that I understand the important things that I need to know about them. And when I understand them, then I'm able to create the tools, I'm able to create the strategies, and I'm able to create the ideas to be able to help them. Okay, so that kind of sets the context for this. So in my client intake sheets, there is what I call 99 problems. They are the 99 most common problems that I've now got from hundreds of clients and students and students and clients and customers when they start my program. Problems around not being able to do things, problems around having huge fears, problems around not having enough time, problems around not thinking they can make enough money, lots and lots of problems. They actually come down to 99, and probably when you refine them down into categories, it becomes a lot less than that. But I've got 99 out of over 5 years and hundreds of clients who've come through my programs of problems. I've got the same for their desires. So they don't have the problem, they've got a desire to achieve something. So problem, I've talked about this before in lives, problem is need, moving away from pain, desire, moving towards pleasure. So I've got a list of what it is they desire, what their wants are, in a separate folder too. I've got another folder that actually talks about, or the information they've given me with regard to their fears. Fear of not being worthy enough, fear of what other people might think, all of these fears that come within us all of us. particularly when we're building an online business. I've got another folder that deals with their doubts, and I've got another that deals with their thoughts. So that helps me put together a whole picture of my particular client, student that joins my program. So as I said earlier, when I know that, then I understand their behaviors and I understand their actions so that I can then create the tools, the strategies, the ideas to be able to help them in my program. But also, I use that to be able to create my content. And that's why I feel in my business, now maybe you've got a different view on this for your business, you bring in copywriters, and that's okay. For my business, I'm talking about. I believe that when I have the language of my clients and my customers, when they're telling me about what it is their problems are, when they're telling me what it is their desires are, their fears are, their doubts are, that's the language I feel needs to go into my copy. And if I'm bringing somebody else in and they don't have this information, they're doing it for my business, they're doing it in a very abstract way. They may be great copywriters, but I believe that you have to use the words that is the language of your customers. What are their fears? Talk about those fears. Get inside their head and understand what it is they're fearful of. And if you ask them, like I do at my discovery packs, then you've got all you need for copywriting. And that's my view on why I think more people need to do this in their own business. So if you haven't got something already, get something together like a client intake sheet together that when you've got new customers who join your programs or new students, that you're asking them to tell you, if you don't already do this, what it is their problems are, what it is their desires are, what it is their fears are, what it is their doubts are, what it is their thoughts are, all of these things that they'll be more than willing to tell you, and then you can use it for your content, you can use it for your programs. But not only that, you can then use it so that you understand them in a much bigger and better way. Why they behave in a certain way, why they take certain actions when they're in your programs. And that's huge, because then you can create the tools, you can create the strategies, you can create the ideas to be able to help them. And I believe that's really important in your online business. So hopefully that's been helpful for you today. Don't forget, get your client intake sheets together if you already haven't got them. Now, the words client intake sheets is just my word. Whatever words you're using, I think you get the idea of what I'm talking about, hopefully. Anyway, hopefully that's been helpful for you today on this Thursday, the 14th of March, 2024. Again, I know a lot of people have downloaded it, and probably not yesterday because I forgot to put it in the comment section, the link to be able to establish what your thing is. What's your business idea that you're passionate about, that you would love to share online, you would like to help other people with, and you would like to be able to monetize it? I've got a 6-page guide that helps you with that. I'll put the link below. I will do it today in the comments below so that you can actually click on that link and download it for free. Wherever you are in the world today, have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Bye.